just clip your area. Now, want to give you an idea what to do if you're in an office building, especially thinking about as we get into Monday, what do you do if a tornado warning is issued? Immediately go to an enclosed windowless area. Stairwells can work. The only thing you really want to make sure you avoid are the windows and elevators in case the power goes out. And certainly the Weather Channel has you covered with our Notify service. Sign up at weather.com/notify and we'll send severe weather alerts to your phone. Jen?
Another big thing we're tracking is the heat in golf's first major tournament of the year underway in Augusta, Georgia, where temperatures have been heating up. We'll get a preview of the final round with meteorologist Paul Goodlow. All right, Paul, no rain yesterday. We made it out without storms. We're going to end up with a dry Masters.
Yes, we are. In fact, this is the 75th play of the Masters. 24 previous ones have been rain-free. Perhaps this will be the 25th rain-free one as well. But it was dry, but also it was very warm and humid yesterday for the third round. And the fourth round looks to be perhaps even warmer than it was yesterday. And that means, yes, some records could be set. Maybe we could have another European champion wearing that green jacket as we head on towards this afternoon. Again, the first golfers won't tee off for another, say, 2, almost 3 hours from now, but they are facing another tough course. Another dry day is drying out those greens, making them even faster and faster. Now, the warmer weather we're forecasting actually helps the golf ball travel farther, but it's going to be tough on the golfers and people coming out here to watch it. So the patrons definitely want to make sure they are hydrated. And look at the forecast as we head throughout the day. Temperatures quickly getting into the 80s. We're looking for a high around 90. The warmest day ever in Masters history was back in 1967. 92 degrees. We're getting close to that as we head on towards this afternoon. But we could see another record set with that, and also perhaps with a score. Scoring conditions could take the leader at 12 under, McIlroy, perhaps maybe into the upper teens as we head on towards this afternoon. Jen?
All right, Paul, thanks for that. I'm excited for McIlroy, by the way. He's young. I'm real excited. Well, no doubt about it, this will be a great weekend to get outside before the storms roll in, whether you're thinking about hitting the greens at your local course, maybe heading out to a spring festival or taking in some exercise like jogging and biking. This is the weekend to do it. Right, Todd?
It is, in fact, Jen, there are certainly some great places to get outside, especially today, again, across the country, especially if you're talking about Florida. That's just one of the perfect spots to, again, get outside and maybe at least get out on the golf course. That would be a decent spot to be. Again, maybe do some mountain biking. I mean, there's so many things you can do. So, of course, there are a few areas that are certainly on the messier side of things. Again, especially when you're talking about the northwestern edge of the Great Lakes. Of course, by later on this afternoon, that's where we start to see some of the better development through northwestern portions of Arkansas. Even a few areas there in East Texas, really into the evening hours, we could see some development. But through much of the day, deal with some slightly cooler temperatures out along the west coast, but until you get to the northern edge of the five, say the Pacific Northwest, actually looking pretty good through much of California and Nevada. And of course, we have a whole new Get Outside section on weather.com/getoutside. This week, we're actually featuring bird watching, but there is something for everyone, so be sure to check that one out and find a fun event for your weekend. Jen?
All right, thanks, Todd. Well, we have the latest on the severe weather outbreak coming up. Storms exploded across the plains and the southeast, spawning tornadoes and sending golf ball-sized hail. But we have a new threat looming. Details are ahead on Weekend View. And don't forget, you can sign up for breaking news alerts from the Weather Channel. Text TVC Breaking to 44636.
This program was brought to you by Claritin Allergy Products. Live Claritin Clear.
And today it's going to be a phenomenal day.
The Weather Channel wants you to get outside, even if you've got spring allergies. So get Claritin. It provides powerful, non-drowsy relief that lasts 24 hours. So get outside and live your life to the fullest.
It's tough to run with congestion, so I'm taking charge with Claritin D. It relieves even my worst allergy symptoms. Nothing works stronger, faster, or longer for nasal congestion and sinus pressure without drowsiness. I only live Claritin Clear with Claritin D.
The 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 engine in the Jeep Grand Cherokee has a best-in-class driving range of more than 500 miles per tank. Which means you don't have to worry about finding a gas station. Which is good, because there just might not be one.
It always happens. I buy plants, I bring them home, and then I water too little, too much, or I just forget. But look, this is doing fine. Why? It's planted in Miracle-Gro Moisture Control potting mix. It holds 33% more water than ordinary potting soil, releasing it as plants need it, not when I get around to it. And there's Miracle-Gro plant food mixed in, so you get Miracle-Gro results. I like that. the Miracle-Gro Moisture Control Potting Mix. Success starts with the soil.
Sit down. It's okay. You've got Preparation H, with the only cream that gives you maximum strength pain relief and relieves swelling, burning, and itching. Preparation H, doctor recommended by name.
Marker, what brought you to this point?
To this point as in this moment?
No, I'm sorry.
Joining eHarmony?
Yes.
What was so great about eHarmony is you're not just searching through pictures. They hone in on those key personality traits. Here are some gentlemen that meet your core values. Take a look at them. Everything that I had ever wanted was there. When I found Adam, it was just boom.
Review your matches free at eHarmony.com.
On the next From the Edge, capturing any hidden gem comes with a steep price.
Heads up here, big ice.
From the Edge, Thursday night at 8 on the Weather Channel.
The Weather Channel is brought to you by this cable or satellite provider. You can also get reliable forecasts from the Weather Channel through this radio station or newspaper.
Look out for weather caught on camera. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Weather Channel. Now you're local on the 8s. Of severe spring weather. Stay with the Weather Channel.
Please! Oh no, it's coming back. Look at this. Yeah. Oh no, Darren. Please, Darren. Please, Darren.
Those sounds of the storm from one of more than 24 tornadoes reported Saturday. Now the severe outbreak is about to kick into high gear. Learn which area has an 80% chance of seeing a tornado, the highest so far this season on our exclusive Torcon Index.
And we are also dealing with some truly massive hail-producing storms. Again, you look at this crazy eyewitness video. More than 300 reports of damaging hail yesterday alone, some of them even to the size of baseballs, maybe grapefruit.
Plus, the crest arrives on the infamous Red River in North Dakota and Minnesota, the latest on the backbreaking flood fight being waged against the powerful waters. It's all right here, right now on Weekend View. We are at 380 storm reports and counting from Saturday's severe weather outbreak, and the main event yet to begin. Thanks for joining us for Weekend View. I'm Jen Carfagno.
And I'm Todd Santos. Yeah, 27 of those storm reports from at least yesterday were tornado reports.
Severe weather did not discriminate, striking communities from the Carolinas to the heartland.
It's coming back. Look at this. Oh no, Darren. Please, Darren.
This weekend's severe outbreak is off to a vicious start. Storm chasers with cameras rolling put themselves right in the line of fire.
Darren, get back! Don't go any further, bro. We're gonna get hammered here. This thing can be really powerful. Wow.
Uh-oh, get down. It's gonna hurt. That's a strong tornado. Listen to the roar.
Wow, look at it on the...
Get down.
This is not good. This is not good.
A tornado ripped through the small western Iowa town of Mapleton on Saturday night. It wiped out several downtown buildings. A grain elevator was knocked down. The roof was blown off the high school, and power lines were down throughout the town. Meanwhile, our eyewitness viewers ran for cover, but also kept their cameras and eyes to the skies. Hail the size of baseballs and golf balls fell during severe thunderstorms Saturday evening across the Carolinas, causing several injuries, damaging buildings and vehicles. A Charlotte newspaper also reports 9 people were injured in Burke County when they were struck by lightning while attending a dog show at the county fairgrounds.
Now, we're told the lightning victims were taken to the hospital, but no word yet on their condition. Right now, though, we're watching a setup again today for perhaps an even bigger severe weather outbreak than we saw yesterday. We're going to see temperatures soar. That's one of the ingredients. Warm temperatures, a lot of humidity. I mean, look at where we're starting. Temperatures in the 70s already well into Iowa. We've got dew points into the 60s. Chicago. We even had nearly a 50-degree dew point in Cleveland. A lot of moisture here. So the heat, the moisture, two of the ingredients that we're tracking. And we're going to watch this moisture build. Strong winds coming out of the south, surging that moisture into Wisconsin. Watch the dew points. They often point to where you're going to get severe weather, and you see it pointing sort of right to Wisconsin today, and then as we head over into Monday and Tuesday, the moisture is going to spread all the way to the coast and drying out behind our front. But we got to worry about today in the front itself. That's going to be one of the triggers for the thunderstorms. We have some ongoing this morning. These storms we've been tracking through the overnight and the early morning hours, still going on here across northern lower Michigan. Hail and gusty winds. There's been a history of reports out of these thunderstorms. We'll show you what's going on right now. A lot of lightning and thunder going on up here into the eastern part of lower Michigan. We are going to be watching for the threat for some hail. This is our vertical integrated liquid. It tells you how much moisture is in the atmosphere, and it gives you a good indication of where there's going to be hail. These storms right here. Now let's take you into what's happening in our forecast for today. We're going to show you our exclusive Torcon index. Dr. Greg Forbes puts this out every day. He indicates where there is most likely to be a tornado, and he gives it a 30% chance. 3 out of 10 risk there'll be a tornado in Missouri. That's in a 50-mile radius. There's an 8 out of 10 risk in Wisconsin, southern Wisconsin here. This is the highest number he has given yet this year. So he's very confident that there will be tornadoes today. They're very damaging ones, and the potential for long track ones too as well. 7 out of 10 risk in eastern Iowa and northwestern Illinois. For more on this Torcon, description of it, values, and extended list of cities, you can go to weather.com for more on that. Todd?
Thanks so much, Jen. Yeah, great resource considering it does break it down by city. And, you know, now that we've seen, of course, where the threat of severe weather is, let's break it down by city, at least timing-wise, especially Minneapolis. Want to talk here really into the evening hours. We have seen a little bit of activity, especially to the east, and maybe a few showers to the southwest. But the best threat for severe weather is really as that disturbance makes its way into the area. So, again, you're talking chance for some isolated strong tornadoes possible, but really the damaging winds and large hail, some of the greater threats over the much larger area, of course, Minneapolis, St. Paul, and certainly the rain is a big concern considering all the at least local rivers and streams that are, again, in the flood potential there. So, again, we'll continue to break it down city by city. Meanwhile, as your severe weather authority, we are all over this outbreak. In addition to our team of over 100 meteorologists behind the scenes, we're tracking every new model and update. Chris Warren and Julie Martin are getting into position right now to bring you breaking developments out of the Midwest. Jen?
And up next, we have absolutely insane video of yesterday's hailstorms and a refresher on the damage they do as we prepare for the next round. Plus, go to the front lines of the flood fight on the Red River. Then at 20 past, it has been a very hot Masters in Augusta, Georgia. Find out if the worst is yet to come for the final round. We've got a live report at 20 past.
We know victory's a better ride. $100 says you'll agree. Visit your nearest Victory dealer and take a ride. Then take a competitor's bike for a spin. We want you to. If you buy a Victory, you'll get the ultimate ride. If you end up buying someone else's bike, you'll get $100 in our condolences. Risky? Only for our competitors. When it comes to power and performance, nobody beats Victory. The Victory $100 Test Ride Challenge runs now through April 30th. Well, what are you waiting for?
Today, we're going to surprise people with the taste of Activia.
That's good.
Wow, this is really good.
Great flavor.
It's really creamy. It's really tasty.
Oh wow.
Jamie and Curtis. It's Activia.
It's delicious.
Really?
I am shocked.
It's hard to believe it's that good for you. That's so good. Try the fabulous taste of Activia today. Taste it, love